Good morning. What ails you? Symptoms and treatment. So, my journey into peri menopause started with the night sweats. Poured, chilled down to the bone, night sweats. Then came insomnia. And then came the mood swings. And so those three hung out for a long time. Wasn't until about 2022, 2023, that the weight gain joined the party, and then it was a free-for-all into the abyss. Nothing was helping, and so the doctors weren't listening. Cut 1,000 calories from your diet. Okay. So, again, not a plug. They helped me. MIDI, I made an appointment, knew it wasn't me because I would have overanalyzed the situation and figured out a way to not keep the appointment. Kept the appointment, gave her everything, and I'm rehashing to show you this is what I take. Not a plug, just showing you what it is. And I actually picked up this prescription on Friday, and I'm happy that this is the brand I actually started with, and they've filled it a few times with different brands, but I particularly like this brand because to me it stays on better. In here is a small patch that's encased in plastic, and you peel the plastic off and you put it anywhere below the waist, typically on your butt, upper thigh, front or back, whatever. But your skin has to be completely dry, almost to the point of being ashy, so you get a better stick, and it stays on. And if you have a good base where it's completely dry, you may even want to do an alcohol swipe to make sure that the skin is really dehydrated. That'll work too. If it does come off, simply let it dry and let the area dry and reapply. Put some pressure, good to go. So I do that. There's a schedule on the inside for your application schedule, and I do the Tuesday through Friday schedule. They have Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Friday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Saturday. So whatever works for you. I also set an alarm for Alexa, on Alexa, and on my phone. The other thing that I take is the progesterone. I started out with 100 micromilligrams, and that worked because it helps with the insomnia, helps with the sleep. And unlike over-the-counter sleep aids, they don't interfere with these don't interfere with your memory. I used to take Unisom, and I never took Dayquil or anything like that, but Unisom was my go-to because it's safe for pregnant women. So what's safe for pregnant women has to be safe for regular people. But it does interfere with memory. And because as you progress into menopause, you don't need any help with memory or having memory issues. So I take this if I want to be in bed by 11. I'll take this around 9:40. I'll take this around 9:45, 10 o'clock, and I'll start to wind down. Most of the time I'll play Mahjong to ease out my mind, brain dump, and you will feel a rolling, gradual lull to where, for me, when I finally get in the bed, I am going to fall right asleep, and I'll stay asleep. That's the big thing. I had issues staying asleep. Of course, you know that's also linked to cortisol, but you have to fight one battle at a time. So I originally, when I started into pre-menopause and they were talking about HRT, hormone replacement therapy, I thought it was an actual treatment, like how people go for chemo or dialysis. I thought it was an actual treatment. I don't want that. But as you get older and you educate yourself, oh, and again, it wasn't me, because I would have analyzed myself out of it, pros and cons. The Lord knew that I needed some relief, and so by way of this. Now, this is the second lowest dose. And again, when she first put me on it, I immediately, from valley to tip-top peak, is how it elevated me. And so now I'm more even. I did not experience, and I do not experience, praise the Lord, hot flashes. My were the night sweats, and my night sweats stopped about, I think I had night sweats for about 10 years, off and on, 10 years. The insomnia, I still have that. Sometimes it's not as bad. I do sometimes still stay up for about anywhere from 12 to 18 hours. I can still function. It's horrible for your body to recover if you're doing any workout program. But if I'm on schedule and I take these timely, they will help me to rest. I don't wake up tired. And in addition to that, I do take other supplements, vitamin D3, K2. All people are deficient in vitamin D3. And COVID really did a number because you weren't going outside as much. So I do take a vitamin D3, K2. It's good to take them together, that combination. And I do take them with the meal for the fat absorption. I also take collagen because everyone's aging. Everyone is aging, and it's how you're going to age. And it also helps with joint movement. I had knee surgery a year ago in November, and that really helped to facilitate my recovery a great deal. So as you progress and as you age, if you are fortunate enough to age, because aging is a privilege, you should consider finding things that work for you. Next topic will be hair, because yes, peri, pre, post, whatever you want to call it, the hormonal change does affect your hair. And by my hair being gray, it's been gray since I was 10. That's a whole nother journey and story that I'll have to tell you. And that one's quite interesting. People are weird about gray hair. Extremely weird about gray hair. But they are eating right, yep. But sometimes the amount of food that you would have to eat to get, that's why it's called a supplement, because it's supposed to support whatever it is that you're intaking with food. I'm not the best, not the worst, not the best when it comes to getting all my nutrition from food. So I do take supplements, but I take supplements that I know where I am deficient. I do take a multivitamin. I went old school because I had tried a lot of the new school, and I found that the old school vitamin gave me what I needed. Oddly enough, it's Geritol. Yep. I had taken one a day, Centrum, all of those, Alive. There's a new one on the market, still not a plug. Don't know those people, they don't know me, but I've read a lot about them. So once I finish what I have, I'll check into them as well. And I also have some other supplements coming that I will share with you. I do try a lot of things, and what may or may not work for me may or may not work for you, but it's good to have an unbiased, unfiltered opinion, and so you can see how things work as you progress through. So I do hope this helps someone, and as you go about your day, remember, life is busy and hectic. Always find time to relax, get comfortable, and get mended.